Hey guys, wow, it's been a minute since I've been over here on YouTube. And not that I'm not around, I am around. I'm just more around on Instagram and on my blog. And I'm not really on Instagram as much as I used to be. I mean, you guys see me post things about homeschool reviews and just sometimes like homeschool life, period. But I was having a little bit of a nostalgia moment today. And yes, you're going to hear my smoke detector going off. I got to figure out which one of them it is. It's beeping like that. That'll be fixed by the next video. I was having a little nostalgia moment because I was doing my son's end of the year observation, which is what is required here in the state of Georgia that we do at the end of the year. And I always do that on Memorial Day. And the reason why I do it on Memorial Day because pretty much it's just the thing that I've been doing every year for Memorial Day since I probably want to say maybe our second or third year into homeschooling. And so I was doing it and I was realizing that I was writing my son's eighth grade end of the year observation. And I kind of was feeling a little in my feelings a little bit because it is the end of an era for us in our homeschool. We technically only have maybe 4 or 5 years, depending on which way we go, left in this journey, and I kind of just remember those first couple videos that I did here on YouTube when I was showing you guys a room tour when he was in preschool, and now here I am doing a video on him entering high school. Now, if you follow me on Instagram or even on my blog, you know that we've pretty much been doing ninth grade curriculum this entire year. Technically, on black and white, my son is declared as an eighth grader. This upcoming year, he will be declared as a ninth grader. I purposely started our homeschool journey. I don't even say I purposely did it. I think it was more so I followed his lead. And so he is technically a year ahead of himself according to our state. He actually should only be finishing up seventh grade this year instead of finishing up eighth grade. So we're in a unique position here where he can have an extended eighth grade year if I decide to do so, or he can continue on the path that he is continuing on, which is more than likely what we're going to do. And he will continue to progress in his high school studies and gain his high school credits. And once he has completed majority or all of his high school credits, he will move into dual enrollment. He is about 90% finished with his high school math requirements for the state of Georgia. He is working on his science credits for high school already. So I'm not going to be one of those homeschoolers that will graduate my son early. With that being said, why am I saying I'm not going to be one of those homeschoolers that graduate their student early? In my state, my son can take advantage of taking classes and getting college credit for them, and those classes are free for him. And so ideally what we plan on doing is letting him take all of the allotted credits while he is in his high school years, so he can graduate with an associate's degree as well as with his high school degree. So it just happened that the foundation laid out that way. And so we will see what will happen over the next course of the next 4 or 5 years in our homeschool journey. You all know that I do a lot of reviews on my Instagram, it's on my blog, and I wanted to kind of set something straight a little bit, because I don't want you guys thinking that everything that I review on my blog and on my Instagram is something that we use in our homeschool. It is not. And any homeschooler that you see doing reviews on YouTube, Instagram, or any social media, and they are promoting or reviewing a curriculum, I can honestly tell you that they're not using all of that curriculum. They're just not. I review curriculum and I look it over. I give it a thorough look over. Majority of the curriculums that I do get to review, I have them for anything between 3 to 6 months before you see that review drop. So what that means is that within those 3 to 6 months, and for some curriculums, I have them for 12 months, I have gone over them, looked over them, had my son look over of a couple of them. Well, majority of them. He will look over them and he will flip through the pages. He might do a couple of the exercises and he will give me his thoughts on it. If you normally watch my Instagram or you read my reviews, you will notice that I will let you know if it is something that we will be using in our homeschool and how we will be using it. I do write my reviews also from the perspective of who this curriculum may be a good fit for, and I give you a good idea about the curriculum and my thoughts about it. And you will never see me posting those type of reviews if it's something that we're going to be using in our homeschool. I will let you know that who do I think this would be a good fit for. So I just want to make sure that no one is reading my reviews and watching my Instagram thinking that this is something that we use in our curriculum, in our household, not in our curriculum, because we do have what I call our spine curriculums. We are avid Oak Metal users. We are avid IEW, Instructure and Style users. We also use World Fireworks, which is the MCT, Michael Clay Thompson, in our homeschool. Those are things that have been our spines ever since 5th grade, and that's not going to change. We do bring in other things to supplement with that may be good fits for what we're studying about, but those are our spines. And if I do find something that I absolutely love and it's something that is going to be on high rotation, I will let you know that. Like, this is something, when I do my update, this is something that's new. We really do like it. I think it would be a great fit for anyone who is looking for something. They may cover this. And if a curriculum is problematic, I will let you know that it is problematic and what problems I'm personally having with it. My problems that I might be having with it is not the same as with the next person. Homeschool reviews that you see are helpful to those people who are in search of homeschool curriculum, who want to see it up and close and personal, who cannot get to conferences, to see curriculum up close and person. And one of the reasons why I started doing homeschool reviews, because I was one of those people who could not get to a lot of the conferences, and I wanted to be able to review curriculum for reputable companies and give people a flip through and an idea of what it was about, because a lot of new homeschoolers, they come into this homeschool world, they see all the glitz and the glamour that they can find on YouTube, and they just buy everything, or they don't know what to buy, or they're confused. So if you're watching this video and you are a new homeschooler, that's why I tell a lot of people, you can always reach out to me on Instagram. You can reach out to me on my blog, and I will talk to you. I'm not one of those untouchable YouTubers who are content creators where you never can get a hold of me. So I try to answer questions as I see people post questions, either in my box or under my post. Because I think it's really important that if you are a new homeschooler or a current homeschooler, that these people who are reviewing these products can give you an honest opinion. There was a mom who recently, I think it was Journey Through Homeschool, I'm not really sure, I will definitely tag her in here, who was really, she was commenting on the fact that about homeschool reviews, and when I saw that video, it actually got me to thinking, like, you know what? I need to put something out to let the people who read my reviews or follow me know that, yes, sometimes I use all of the curriculum, sometimes I do not. And just to kind of give you guys a a better insight on how I do homeschool reviews. So her video was very informative. So I will tag her, and you can go check that out. There are a lot of old school homeschoolers who are not doing content anymore because of the shift in homeschooling, and I totally get it because I've been turned off myself. There are probably, I can say I can count on probably maybe two hands of homeschool YouTubers that I continue to watch who stay true to the homeschool. They're constantly giving credit to other content creators or homeschoolers wherever they're being inspired by. I'm seeing a lot of stuff on Instagram where it's like, oh, it's this big great idea that they just came up with, and I'm sitting there like, wow, I've been in this game for a very long time. You did not just pull that out your hat. You didn't. I'm sorry. You have been digging in the treasure chest of YouTube land, and you've gotten that from an old school YouTuber who happens to still have her videos up that did not take them down. I've seen a couple of videos. I do follow JDA. Some of you may know I follow JDA. I've been following JDA since my son was 9 months old. And she posted a video not here recently about our homeschoolers falling behind. She spoke some truth in that video. I've been seeing some of you on homeschool, on, I guess you want to say, Instagram, and I've been seeing some of you, and I've been kind of like side-eyeing a lot of stuff. Like, yeah. My girl Shauna, she's coming for you. She's coming for everybody. I do love Shauna a lot. I have messaged her a couple times on Instagram and commented a couple times on her YouTube channel. She is one of the ones that I do watch a lot. I think it's called The Mama Librarian. She's another one that I watch. Of course, I love Melanated and Well Educated. She used to be called The Busy Bees in Me. There's another one. I think she's a high school, homeschooling our way through high school. I believe that's what she's called. I do like, what is it, Juice Box Homeschool? I think that's her. That's another one that I do watch occasionally. And then, of course, I think it's Seven and All. We all love Seven and All. If you don't know who she is, and I believe that's the name of her YouTube, Seven and All. If you do not know who she is, you need to go find out who she is. Of course, the mom who created Build Your Own Library. I can't think of her YouTube channel at the moment. Those are some of the ones that I follow. There's a couple more that I follow. I can't quite think of their names of right now, but I decided to come back because this is a time where a lot of homeschoolers they flip. The kids either go back to high school or go back to school and decide to do high school for homeschool. And my son has no interest in doing that. We have no interest in sending him to high school. Now, I will tell you that I have threatened my child, and he is sitting on the side of me looking like, what? I have threatened my child. When he starts really kind of going through it, I don't have to deal with this. I can put you in a local private school, local high school. Be done with it. Yeah, I do. I threaten him. And I don't know a homeschool mom in my circle or even on Instagram that has not said that threat at least once in their homeschool. So those of you who have said, oh, I've never said that. If you haven't said it, you've thought it. So, but if you want to continue to have more keeping it real type of homeschool stuff or talk or hear me chat about it, then go ahead and hit that subscribe button, because guess what? We're coming back and I'm keeping it 100% real this time around. So have a great summer. Until the next video, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.